Now run, run. Yeah. Skull skull. Strong lights, pretty bitches, Hollywood. I got dirty in my hood, ball like Kobe in my hood. Tell her know me like she should. Rice looking beautiful, worth the risk, no cubicle, worth the risk, no elephants. I can't say no, I can't rebel, I can't get no sleep. I gotta get with this look back, I got ADHD. You making all these promises that you can't keep. I told them I was gonna make it, so I'm taking reaches. I'm so at home with myself, I used to lose the game. I got that money smoking G for this expensive weed. I'm on my inner time, I can barely breathe. If you ain't just a turn back, I wanna hear you speak. I used to let these hoes play me up in the game. I'm seeing full shit very clearly, this shit is okay. I want your bitch all in her fantasy, she panicking. I came up with all of that hate and that ain't ever made. Strong lights, pretty bitches, Hollywood. I got dirty in my hood, ball like Kobe in my hood. Tell her know me like she should. Rice looking beautiful, worth the risk, no cubicle, worth the risk, no elephants. I found it cause I'm in the mood. Medication in my juice. Meditation in a smooth. Imitation not the move. Dedication cannot lose. Put no bacon on my food. Yeah, immigration on the Jews. Yeah, 6 rings from overseas. Whoa, man, your bitch don't wanna leave. Whoa, I don't wish you fought for me. Whoa, ring her, I'll call it cheese. Whoa, man, your bitch gon' fight for me. Strong lights, pretty bitches, Hollywood. I got dirty in my hood, ball like Kobe in my hood. Tell her know me like she should. Rice looking beautiful, worth the risk, no cubicle, worth the risk, no anything. Strong lights, pretty bitches, Hollywood. I can't say no, I can't rebel, I can't get no sleep. Tell her know me like she should. Rice looking beautiful. I told them I was gonna make it, so I'm taking risks. Yeah, 77 dialogues. Yeah. Make sure as y'all come in, y'all hit that like button. Y'all press subscribe. Y'all tune in with us, man. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know Big Body Rando. He be here in a second, man. You know what's going on. Feeling great. We feeling fine. You already know we got great things on our mind. We couldn't be here without y'all. You know, we started with 1 to 2, and y'all is part of the building. Billion. Y'all is part of the goal. We appreciate y'all. Couldn't do it without you. Alex the Great. Skull. Let's go, man. Hey, shout out to Alex the Great, man. Greatness Gang. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him. Press like on his page. Y'all subscribe to him. He got a lot of great music coming out. And sure y'all stream him. He on every platform. You know what I mean? I am blessed to be his producer and his engineer. You know what I mean? Like we here together as a family. So y'all make sure as y'all come in, y'all hit that like button. Shout out to DJ MA's to the whoa. Now we got famous DJs in here, man. Hey, look, I know I'm cold calling, man, and sending the link, but that's what we got to do. I just need to make sure I'm spreading the love to those who spread the love back. We appreciate you. I couldn't do it without you, man. You know, Dexter putting in that work as usual. You know what I'm saying? Putting in that work like the cubicle. You know, this is the platform where we speak our mind, we speak from experience, and we don't mind to speak up on great things. You know what I'm saying? With every problem comes a solution. And this is the platform where we speak on the solution. You know what I mean? We don't talk about none that we don't know and that we not affiliated with. Shit, I ain't famous, my boy. Yo, man. Hey, let the world tell that to you. Absolutely. I appreciate you being here with us, man. What y'all doing on this nice Friday night? We about to give y'all a nice show. We got some great topics to talk about tonight, man. You already know what it is. Great vibes, great energies around here. You know, that's the only thing that we know is y'all come in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe. Again, we couldn't be here without you. We are a family. We are a community together. You know what's going on. Skull, straight up, man. For real, for real. Feeling great, just feeling fine with a lot of great things on my mind. And you already know it's that time. Skull. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get y'all whatever y'all adore, y'all waters, y'all drinks, y'all smokes, whatever y'all do. Make sure y'all get it together because we definitely about to what we say stimulate the mind. That's what we here to do. Feeling great. What's going on, y'all? You know what I mean? And one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link in the chat because as we speak on some great things, I want y'all to come in and speak y'all piece about this. You know what I mean? Uh, Everything is great. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we're gonna start off real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask my question. Rando the Don get in. I'm gonna still smash him with the question because I like to see it from all perspectives, not just from one. And the question is, why do most people support the rich over the poor? Why do most people support the rich over the poor? And so shout out to the rich and shout out to the poor because again, it's not the equity of money that makes a person, but also it's the mind because a person that's rich can get to the bottom and a person that's at the bottom can get to the top. So if you ask me, it's all a balance. We all level together. You know what I'm saying? We are here together as a family. So therefore that makes no man no bigger man or anything. If anything, the person that's rich typically probably got some resources or education or some network that you typically may not have at the moment. But I'm always a firm believer if you surround yourself and if you're in the same room with that person, you could do business with them. If you're in the same room in the same network as a person, you could do business with them. A closed mouth do not get fed. You do not eat if you do not speak. This is real. You know what I'm saying? Let me drop that chat. I never sent it. It's right there, boom. And let me talk on that. And most people support the rich over the poor because typically the rich is more convincing because obviously, let's say they have results, and most people are firm believers of results. Um, and in the politics world, we can speak on that. That's a whole nother angle. And that's when things get a little messy because typically the rich try to find ways and loopholes where they don't have to give back. They don't have to put themselves in a position where they're not taxable, X, Y, and Z. Cool, I get it. Because once I get rich, absolutely, yeah, I'm going to be in the same category as, no, I don't want the government taking my money neither. So I definitely get of why they do so. But as far as giving, putting other people in position, sharing the knowledge, sharing the wealth, you shouldn't be afraid to do so because that's what puts others in position. That's what put others in situations that they thought they can't do it. But also, you got to get up and grind yourself and go get it. You got to go grind yourself and go get it. You know what I'm saying? So there's no excuses. You know what I mean? We make solutions. We speak from the experience. And as far as the poor not being supported, because it's almost like they looked as they looking for a handout, always looking for the resources. I mean, once again, anybody that's at the bottom is going to climb to the top. So if that takes for them to have to sit there and be around a certain person, some of them do things that they ain't got no business doing to get there. I'm not here to judge. But also, a lot of people look at the poor as that they can typically pull the person that's already on their way up down. And that's not how it's supposed to go. How about while you climb up, you pull the person up with you? Understand that weight is coming with you and it's not a surprise. So therefore, as you're climbing up and you see somebody trying to pull your weight and come up with you and you fall down because you wasn't putting your mind around the whole concept of that it's other people beneath you that should be pulled up. And that's not for everybody because everybody don't have the mindset of coming from the bottom and going to the top and being able to hold that position and leverage it. And also not only that, but put their hands out and put their resources out and continuously putting other people in position as well. And that's what we call the crab in the bucket. The crab in the bucket. If you put the crabs in the bucket, what do? They all climb on top of each other. One get on top, the other one try to pull them down. Da 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 da. And the poor typically somehow experience this. And that's not for all. Once again, you know what I'm saying? You got people that came from the bottom of the bottom, the dirt, the mud. And right now they in the position that they never thought they can be. Not only that, they put other people in position. So that's the most important thing that you can never do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure as y'all come in, y'all hit that like button, y'all press subscribe. This 77 Dialogues. Once again, we're a family here. We're a community. We can't do this without each other. You know what I mean? We just feeling great. We just feeling fine. We got positivity on our mind. We ain't afraid to shine. You know what it is. Dexter Strap with the 9. I might pull out the rings on you and you might get blind. Skull. I'm like Malcolm X with the AK in my hand while I look out the blinds. You know, Dexter got to spit them bars for you. Y'all hold up, man. You know, we got Rando the Don right here on the phone as he getting it together. Everything all cool with you, cousin? Absolutely, absolutely, man. Hey, make sure you say what's up to the peoples, Rando the Don, man.
What's up?
Big body Rando the Don, you know he always right here, man. You know, he always right here. Absolutely. Yeah, man. I'm just waiting on you, getting the show started, getting everything in motion, man.
Boy, I'm talking about this super chilly out
Man, super cold. It's just like the flow. I'm trying to get my money like my grandpops. Money getting old. See now. You know what I see now. I got the vision in my eye. I can see now. We the 177 Dialogue you want to be now. We trying to go and get it, dog, and you could be down. Just be in the community. We all about unity. It's all about you and me. That's what I got to do. I can make it my... lost the flow. But you know how we do it. Imperfection is perfection. Remember that. No one's perfect, but your imperfections is perfect because those things that can't not be done again, and no one can duplicate those things. And that's what makes it perfect. You know? Skull. And you just call me or you just jump on once you get up in there, man. Everything is safe with you, man. Absolutely. As we stand here, as we do what we do, man. I want to talk a little bit about this rap. You know what I mean? Like, I got a question to y'all for my few people that's in here, because I feel like y'all a million already, man. What do you feel the rap game is going in the next 5 years? Make sure you comment your answer. Let me know what's up so I can articulate on what you feel. What do you feel the rap game is going in the next 5 years? But you understand with music typically never stays in one spot. It always moves. It always moves. You know what I'm saying? It always get different technology upgrades. There's somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's young right now about to start rapping. Again, what do you see music going in 5 years? Rap, even R&B, even country, all that good stuff. Where's music going? What do you think it's gonna be the same, or do you see a change coming? Like, you understand, we are in a new century. You're only 2 years into a new century, so typically that's when you start seeing pickups before the new one come in, and that's when things change. So I want to know what y'all think. And before I get any answers or anything coming to the chat, I'm gonna let you know what I feel. Excuse me. Um, I feel that the rap game is going to more of an organic stand base. Um, Shout out to my people that do write, because writing literature inside of music is the most important thing you can do. But also, there's a lot of artists now that just going to the microphone and speaking from the heart. They just freestyle. You know, it's a real image. It's a real vibe. You can feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? The beats, and the producers are bringing it. You know, they putting the different patterns in them beats. They giving you different sounds. You know, like right now, everybody doing the guitar and the pianos. Maybe they might bring the saxophones in, or opera. Like things gonna change. You know what I'm saying? And they say history repeats itself. So there's nothing new under the sun, and that's one thing we got to get straight. But also, it can be tailor made to a specific way. So therefore, it's renewed. So we could take something that's old and we could put it under construction or anything like that, rehab, and typically it come out to a new product, something that no one ever seen before. But it also is an object that was already there, that was already created. So therefore, that's what I feel. Shout out to Alex the Great. He said people don't support the poor with ambition because they don't want others to win. The rich already won in their eyes. They're already established. People don't support the poor with ambition because they don't want others to win. That's deep right there. Although I was talking about the music, that's cool because that's what I needed right there. And that's very, very deep what he said because I understand that people would give the poor their smallest contributions, like, hey, here's a pack of food, here's something. And it's nothing to them. There's no ambition behind it. There's a rapper in California by the name of Mozzie. This gentleman, man, he's one of the ones where he'll go out to the people in the streets and he'll sit there with them, have conversations. He'll let them drive his very luxury cars. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude is one of a kind. He's a different breed in the rap game, and he's one of the ones that actually in a position where he's considered as the rich, but he don't mind coming down to pull up the poor. You know what I'm saying? Because he understands his position. He understands where he's going. He has a vision for what he wants. You know what I'm saying? So people like that is very important and detrimental to you know just the community itself, not specifically to music. You know what I mean? Some people on the poor side are also afraid of their own potential because they're scared to step out the box. They care about what others think, especially if someone don't like their craft. Absolutely. Can't care what no one think about you. You gotta go out and go be the best you, be the best version of yourself. And that's what we do on this platform. I was told and I heard that you gotta take the negative and turn it into a positive because people typically buy into negativity more. And maybe we would get more views if we were sitting here talking negative things. But no, we don't need it. If it takes us slower time to get there, we're gonna get there. It's not who get there the fastest. It's all about who all makes it. You know what I'm saying? Who lasts the longest. So therefore, we're not changing our content. We're not selling our energy just to say like, hey, we want to talk about other things to try to get some clout and get some vision. Shout out to the ones that do it because there's people that have platforms for that and they're very good at what they do and they know what they're doing. But that's not made for everybody. So what we do over here, man, we speaking of real, we speaking of raw. We don't mind to speak from the experience. We don't mind to get different perspectives and speak on it because it's just not always one vision and one minded. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta keep it going, keep it going. We gotta keep it going. Don't give up. Keep running the race. Make sure them shoes is tied. Make sure they tied tight. And when you hear that go, you just go. Don't look to your left. Don't look to your right, because you will typically start putting into your mental that there's other people that's trying to get in front of you. And if you in a race to get there, you're in a race. You got to focus on you and your ambition and your stability. You know, there's always someone that's better than you in your craft or whatever you do. There's somebody that's better than LeBron right now. There's somebody that's better than Tiger Woods. There's somebody better than whoever. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that their time is their time. Their time to be great is their time, and you can't take that away from them. But also, there's a time where they need to sit down and someone else needs to be great. And typically, that's our story here. You know, even if we're not in the front of the race, we're racing, and we're not giving up, and we here. And that's what matters. That's what matters the most. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to put yourself in a position where you overthinking the situation. Also, just like what Alex the Great said, being afraid of your own potential. Can't be afraid to step out the box. You can't be afraid to step out the box. Stepping out the box, all that means is you doing something that you typically wouldn't do, as far as getting creative, being ambitious. Excuse my pronunciation. You know what I'm saying? Again, imperfection is perfection, and that's what we do. We're not here to judge nobody. We're not here to put anybody down. We're not here to belittle nobody to feel bigger. Folk for me feeling like real jigger. You hit the bank, the number come still with you. Could have used the hate, but could have used a gun, but hate killed quicker. Where's the hugs? Where's the love? I replace it with drugs. Where's the conversation? But fuck it, we replace it with the fuss. Fuck it, I had to break a heart so I could make a statement to the money scene. You tried to play me like I'm 100 jokes, like I'm 100 million fucking memes. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play that for y'all, man. And we do own the rights to this music, so we can play this all we want. You know what I'm saying? We can play our music. I'm gonna play some Still With You with y'all, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all feel about this. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what y'all feel about this. Shout out to Cut It Out, Cuddy Baby. You know what I'm saying? Produced by him. I'm gonna play this Still With You for y'all. Let's go. Yeah, I just sat at the table with real niggas. All that fuck shit, you know I can't deal with you. I know you let me down, but I'm still with you. I cannot belittle nobody to feel better. Phone fall on me feeling like real. You hit the bank, then I'ma come steal with it. Could've used a gun, but hate kill quicker. Where's the hugs? Where's the loves? I replace it with drugs. Where's the conversation? But fuck it, we replace it with the fuss. Fuck it, I had to break a heart so I can make a statement to the money scene. You tried to play me like a joke, like I'm 100 million. Fuck you mean? Cordial life for a little emotional, but knowing that I'm accounted up. All my niggas some old school. No watch out, we around them. Shit getting toxic. I was told that Dexter don't even frown enough. You ain't showing love, shit ain't adding up. Fucking dog, I can't round it up. Being a tweet don't mean that's cool, cause now I'm a bitch nigga. Now she gotta eat on some dog food, and that bitch gotta deal with the game. You cannot tell because I'm wearing a Rolex, baby. This is a hood trophy. My swipers got my back, and they swiping for me, baby. You know I got the dentist on me. I don't care how much work that this shit gotta take. Hoop dreams, I was ballin' on the crate. Think that I was falling, but I got the face. Money on the plate, let me say my grace. Yeah, I just sat at the table with real niggas. All that fuck shit, you know I can't deal with. I know you let me down, but I'm still with you. I cannot belittle nobody to feel bad. Don't fall on me feeling like real. You hit the bank, then I'ma come steal with it. Use a gun, but hate kill quicker. Where's the hugs? Where's the loves? I replace it with drugs. Where's the conversation? But fuck it, we replace it with the fuss. Fuck it, I have to break a heart so I can make a statement to the money scene. You tried to play me like a joke, like I'm 100 million. Fuck you mean? Got something else for y'all, man. It's Friday, man. We gonna party together. Here's something, man. Me and Ellie, the guy, were just working on. We recorded this probably like 20 minutes before I jumped on the show. Just having fun with y'all tonight, man. Skull. Hold up. Let's get that sound right. Once again, like I say, imperfection is perfection. Let's go. That little bitch, you don't share mine. Swipe with me, know I'm around my slime. Guns to the credit, do whatever's I'm wrong. Call a bitch up, that little bitch you fine. Shaking on the skin, but this shit ain't high. Serve these streets, but you know it ain't mine. Bad little bitch, and I told her roll out of me. Got that work in the street, no mission. Take these trips like I'm playing the lottery. I know dick, that little bitch. Just swipe this shit to the bank, get tired of me. Hold up, bitch, don't put me on a mission. I run out these rackets, the way that it gotta be. Ain't no vacation while you tripping. Don't take me for mistaken race with them now. ESPN got plays on my line. I love white bitch that look through my lines. Fuck with my nigga, I still got wiggle. Resident in my pocket like a nigga. The bitch on the knee, she do what I say so. Put it down where you know I got time. It's Send it to the cash up or send it to the charge. That little bitch, you know, share man. Swipe with me, know I'm a ride with my swab. Girl, send the credit through Amazon Prime. Got a bitch up and little bitch cry. Chicken on the script, but the shit ain't high. Sir, these streets, but you know it ain't mine. Bitch, if you know better, do better. I'm stacking this white girl like you have all out of 11. I still give you 6 like that. 6 you little homie, boy, there's no rabbit. Why you get hit, boy, this bitch be the ladder. Swiping like lottery, that push it matter. Strap to the kitchen and pop like a ladder. Capture the racks in my BM, got matter. Trap to the top and I didn't need no ladder. Ride on the tail, let me see, we gon' rap it. Your bitch in the trap, I make her a drag. Play after play after play after play after play after play, nigga, I gotta stop it. Swipe the account, nigga, shit, get lavish. I swipe the cop in the credit, got that. Put it in where you know I got time. Send it to the cash up or send it to the charm. That little bitch, you don't share man. Swipe with me, know I'm a ride with my slime. Girl, send the credit through Amazon Prime. Got a bitch up and little bitch cry. Chicken on the skin, but the shit ain't high. Sir, these streets, but you know it ain't mine. Man, if y'all need beats, man, get at me. Inbox me for the beats, man. Real inquiries. Shout out to Alex the Great, man. He been rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I definitely see that message, man. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. It's cheaper to support poor than support the rich. I charged 50 for my greatest game apparel, and people got mad versus them paying Mari prices. Let's talk about that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Well, people like to buy into certain brands so they can feel accepted until your brand get into the top, and then they want to say they're the first ones to wear it. Everybody want to try to be the first ones, but everybody don't want to be the last ones to say that they was there with you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to just keep your focus. Don't give up, because someone is, you might, out of 3 people, 2 people might devalue you, and then a third person might let you know what your value is. You might say 50 for yours, and then somebody might say, man, it's worth 200-300. You know what I'm saying? Because you finally found somebody that found the worth and found the value in you. So it's important that it's not the fact that you ain't got the right value. You just got to surround yourself around the people that value you, and that's what's mostly important. You see what I'm saying? So you got to keep your head on the swivel. You got to keep going and don't give up. You know, it was a story I seen on online, and it was saying that a dad gave a daughter a Ferrari. It was an older Ferrari, and she tried to go to 2 dealerships. The first dealership told her, "Hey, we'll give you $500 for this Ferrari," and then she didn't take the Ferrari. And then she went to the second dealership. The second dealership tried to give her a little bit more, say, "Hey, we'll give you $1,000 for this Ferrari. It's an older model." Then she went to a car parlor with like people that's in a car club, and the person told her, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give you 100,000 for this because this is a rare edition. They don't make these no more. No one can get a hold of these. I'll buy it for 100,000 now." That's because she had to surround herself around the value. It's not that you devalue yourself. It's just people that don't understand the real value. Shout out to Reno the Don. He about to jump in with us right now. Skull.
Yo, what's the word? What's the word, man? I'm late. I'm fashionably late, man. How y'all feeling?
You all right, man? Ha 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 ha. Imperfection is perfection. Y'all see what that is. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. And you do see what's up. Dexter DTB's cash out for support. Now we asking for money to put in our pocket, but just so we can upgrade our quality, upgrade our show, and give y'all better stuff that y'all need. You know, anything that you could give will work. But right now, you know, we start for what we got, and just to have you here with us, it doesn't even matter. That's the real value. So that's where it starts from. But you know what I'm saying? We feeling great. We feeling fine. Once the thing, we got the greatness on our mind, just like Alex the Great. Oh, how you feeling right on the dime, man?
I'm cool. I'm cool. How y'all feeling, man? I'm straight. I'm straight.
Absolutely. That's what's up, man. We're gonna get straight into this, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see your perspective on this really quick. Why do most people support the rich over the poor?
I don't know. That's kind of backwards, man. It's kind of backwards. But I don't know. We live in an era where it's it's kind of like good to kick a person while they down. Them there, you feel me? Like it's the normal now. You feel me? Like you barely see people reaching back to help pull the next person up. It's they only looking forward. You know, I don't I don't know the reason behind it. I can't give you the reason behind it, but that's a good question, man. That's a good question, man. That's a real good question.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that though, man. We doing what we doing. You know, feeling great, feeling fine. Hey, shout out to YouTube. Not trying to get copyrighted about whatever music was playing in the background, but you ain't here. It was like a sample. Imperfection is perfection. Give us a little slack. We wasn't trying to play that to promote it. You know what I'm saying? So skull. Hey, so is long term relationships healthy without marriage? I got that question for you. Is long term relationships healthy without marriage? As he get his audio together, we doing what we doing. Imperfection is perfection. Excuses as we get it together. But I can speak on that real quick. So is long term relationships healthier without marriage?
You say long term relationships healthier without marriage.
Is
I don't
long term is
suppose
long term relationships healthier without marriage? Like is
I
it
don't
healthy?
suppose they're healthier without marriage because what's the point of me going all this long with you and you don't even feel like putting a ring. You don't even see no marriage in the future, the near future. You hear me? That don't even sound right. Like I don't. You hear me? Like hold on, let me take the mask off because that don't add up. Like I mean, it's crazy because it's
Oh,
definitely like the times we living in right now too. It's just the times we living in, just all fucked right now. I'm just gonna throw it out there, but how do you even see fit for that to be even like I don't know, like that's crazy. The question, like you got some raw ass questions tonight, man. For real, these definitely stumpers, but I don't see it being healthier. I feel like a long term relationship is what you. It's like the pedestal for marriage. You know, like most people sit there for 5 years, and after 5 years, most people like, damn, okay, we still ain't married. All my life, we 10 years in this motherfucker, we still ain't married. I done been through all your bullshit, and we still ain't married. Oh, something wrong with that picture. You feel me? Like something really wrong with that picture. It's just like people just not letting go of certain situations just due to their heart being in a certain place. You feel me? Like sometimes we gotta emotionally detach from certain shit because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be in a relationship for no 10 years and I don't see no marriage soon. You feel me? Like I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to disperse. You feel me? I gotta move around.
mm, absolutely. And just to rebuttal on what you said, of course, I don't see it being healthy unless you have the intentions on having a short term relationship and you letting that be known. Like, hey, I'm only here for the fun. I got a 6 month timer. Time
Come
to
on,
settle down.
man. Come
And
on, man.
pimping running my blood, man. So me, man. I don't mind speaking on certain things, but you gotta be honest about things. We speak on a
You
lot
say
of
what does a ring symbolize besides fashion statements? Let me see.
things. Well, it symbolized
Like the
uh the the circulation of that you always gonna be with people regardless. Like it's a well rounded relationship. So things is gonna repeat itself. It's gonna come in full circle. So the ring symbolizes a full circle in the marriage. It's symbolized as a championship. It's symbolized as a uh, as a trophy in the relationship. You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
I mean, ain't no wrong with it. I mean, that's what it was really. Like yeah,
Hmm.
that's what it really is. Just like a fashion statement, really. But the ring ain't the only thing. You feel me? Like the ring is just something for the female to let you know, something for the eyes to let them know that this person is taken. You feel me? It's not just you feel me. Just yeah, for real. It just it's basically like solidifying your slide. Because if ain't no ring on a female, not gonna just keep indulging in bullshit. You feel me? Like some women get tired. Like ain't no ring here. You think I'm gonna keep doing all these wifely duties? Ain't no ring here.
Ain't no ring here.
You feel me? Like I've been doing this wifey shit for how many years, and it still ain't no ring here. You feel me? Like
Mm.
man be the same way. Like man, I done did all this shit. Ain't no, you feel me? Like
Could I ask you a transparent question? Have you actually had this conversation with your young lady?
hmm, I mean,
Because typically this is a thing that can't come off expectations. Let me tell you one thing. We'll give you a little history. Females, they are in charge of sex and being able to have the baby. So if they don't want to have it, they can go take their body and not do it. Or if you don't want to have the baby and they want to, they can follow through with that. Men, we are in charge of agreeing to a relationship and starting a relationship. So it's in our power for if we want the relationship. Again, it's in their power for the sex and having the baby.
mm,
That's simple. So, just to say that, like, you are in charge of that. So maybe, because now we having a general conversation. Like that's something that you gotta put in that work and say, hey, I'm not here to be playing around with you. This is what I want to do. Now, if you had that conversation and the young lady wanted to decline, then that's when it becomes a problem, and then that's when you make your executive decision. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I definitely get you. I definitely get you. It's like, yeah, like he said, 40 years old, saying, this my girl. You feel me? Like, for real, that's not thorough. You feel me? Like, you 40 years old still referring to this as your girl. You feel me? Like, it's just something about it. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I was raised old school. My granddaddy was married. Yeah, you know this. We raised in a house where marriage was promoted, so I don't see myself being too old and not married. That's like a goal of mine to be married. You feel me? To have a commitment. That's stability. That's stability to me. You feel me? Like I like stability. I don't know what person wouldn't. You feel me? In their right mind, I should say, for the lack of a better term. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Y'all come in, y'all hit that like button, y'all press subscribe because we couldn't be here without y'all, man. Y'all here, the family of 77 dialogues, man. We speaking on some real conversations, some real stuff that should be spoken up at the homes, in the living room, and at the dinner table with the family, with your loved ones. So we're not afraid to have that conversation now. You know what I'm saying? We enhancing the mind, we enhancing the end brains to be able to have the courage to have this conversation because a lot of us don't. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
I've been in that position myself. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep it going. Hey, for those who call me, don't call me while I'm on live. You know you here. Y'all want to comment? Y'all comment inside the comment and jump in. Make sure y'all press that like button and subscribe. Don't call me. You know I'm working. Me and Randall the Don putting in work. And that's not to be rude, but hey, I can't come on your job and tell you, hey, what you doing? I'm working. I'm working. Could I could I do my job and do my trajectory now? It's
It's been something else.
all from the love. I got another question for you, man. I got another question, man. So, if you're a single man with goals, should you consider a relationship?
If a relationship is one of your goals, yeah. I mean, if it's not one of your goals, don't force nothing. You feel me? Like ain't nothing wrong with working on your goals alone. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Like for real, people think you gotta do everything with a significant other, but sometimes that other don't be significant. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
for real. So ain't nothing wrong at all. Ain't nothing wrong at all with being goal oriented on your own. You feel me? You don't, because sometimes when you get a girl, a significant other, I'm not saying a girl, because you could be a female trying to get a man, but whenever you get a significant other, their goals don't match yours. You feel me? So especially if y'all entertaining two different goals, two separate goals. You feel me? I'm walking this path like you walking this. Sometimes, no, you feel me? It won't work. You feel me? Like so. It all depends. It all depends. If you can balance it like that, but you can't always expect to things to go your way when you're in a relationship and you got certain goals because, like I said, they don't see the same views as you. Your goals may not be their goals, and you can't be mad at that type of shit. You feel me? Especially if they trying to obtain their goals as well.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
Yeah, typically, like I say, I agree. Now, if relationships is not on your list of your goals,
Right, if it
then
ain't,
you
if
need
it ain't
to
no
be
agenda.
transparent with the person you're with and hanging out with for that time being.
Facts.
And
You know, a lot of men just like to say shit just because it sound good for the moment. You feel me? And they don't really mean it. That shit ain't thorough. You feel me? Like, hell no, you gotta keep it 100. You feel me? They gonna respect you more, even if they don't like you after shit or like you at that moment. Shit, they gonna respect you more later down the line. Shit.
hmm yeah, exactly. And a lot of us are afraid to be honest, afraid of the truth. And that's why you have to be forward with what you say and say things where it comes from the heart. So therefore, if the person even disagree on what you're saying, at least you let it be known and you're not giving out false expectations. You know,
For real.
that's great over here spitting that, man. Likewise, I look forward to seeing this person as my wife. Probably have my wife in a few videos, not just being married, but to have a great marriage. Be the first of us instead of Jay-Z and Beyonce. All right, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to Jay-Z, man. And a lot of his marriage is considerable about business, but there is love in marriage, but also there's expectations in business and things that has to be taken care of. Let's be honest, man. Real marriages is not based off real love. It's based off what I want to say. It's based off morals. You know what I'm saying? Because why you think 40 and 50-year relationships come from? Yes, it is based off a lot of love, but it's not all 100% love. You know, there's morals to say, hey, if we stick together, we can have our family. We can build a generation. We could cut the generational curse of, you know, because you got to think about it. The baby boomers, which is our grandparents, and beyond that, all they did was, what I'm saying, force marriage. Not saying force it, but it was one of the things. They was getting married at a very young age, and they parents was promoting it to them, saying, hey, if you go walk around with this young lady and have a baby with her, you're gonna get married because you ain't bringing no babies in my house, and that ain't your wife. Like, that's what they was doing to their kids. So their kids was getting married at an early age. Like my grandma, she was married like at the age like 18, 17, 18 or something, she say. I know it wasn't 19, it was like 17, 18. Married. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, and then my mom, she was partially married for a little bit. And then as we go, now it's our generation. Marriage is not considerable. Do I want to be married? Eventually, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But it also has to be someone that I can share my mind, my honesty, my truth with, my business with, and bear my children with. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about love. Love can come from a toxic perspective. Love can come from a fearful perspective, and love can also come from a great charm. You know what I'm saying? So love can be one of the things it's almost like using prescription. If your doctor give you a prescription, you use it for what it's for. But if you abuse it, then it's not good for you. No, absolutely, man. Yeah, I've been in that position before. I've been in that position before. Grandma crib. Yeah, nigga shooting out that door. What he say? Shit. Whatever he said. Shout out to 50, man. I got your words wrong, but I got the concept.
Definitely got the words wrong.
Yeah. He said grandma crib, niggas outside that door. There you go. I feel that the significant other have to have some similar goals. There has to be a middle ground. If there's no middle ground, the relationship won't work. Exactly.
I mean, not really because I mean, yeah, you gotta have goals together. Yeah, you gotta definitely share goals. You gotta have shared goals to keep a relationship going. Hell yeah, you feel me? Like yeah, I was trying to say not really, but those like long term goals, like it's like yeah, because you know you have people that want to go into different fields and have different workplaces, environments, or whatever. You feel me? Like so that type of goal might be different, but yeah, it's like as far as putting a relationship together, you got to. That's a necessary for real. That's a must.
A must. I like that. It's something that you gotta do.
Yeah, yeah, you got to. Like you said, you got to share a common ground. It got to be something in the middle. You feel me? Like it has to be, or this shit ain't gonna hold up. It ain't gonna hold up. We ain't got no goals to reach in this relationship. We ain't, what the hell is we doing?
Mm-hmm.
For real?
Absolutely. I'm gonna let you speak your piece. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this phone call.
No, yeah. And like as far as like like I said, you gotta. It takes time. You gotta take your time when you trying to entertain people anyway. I should say entertain. Yeah, like entertain relationship. You gotta take your time and understand who you messing with, who you dealing with anyway, because you might get you a person who not even goal oriented at all, that has no goals, no morals, no nothing. You feel me? Like just lost in life for real, and that could be a great distraction to you and where you trying to go in life for real, and it'll hinder you. So like you said, yeah, you definitely gotta have some goals, some similar goals, right? I don't see it lasting without.
All
I
right, go
just
ahead.
think people.
Hey, so hey, I got one of our cousins online real quick, man, and you know, I'm not gonna disclose his name right now, but if you know, you know. And typically he was just telling me in the background that he split apart with his woman. So I want to ask you a question, cuz so we got one of our listeners by Alex the Great said, I feel that significant others have some similar goals. There has to be a middle ground. If there's no middle ground, the relationship won't work. What do you feel about that?
I actually feel the same way because at the same time, if there's not no common ground, y'all trying to manifest spiritually, putting God and having goals intact, plans, 5-year plan, whatever, just take it slowly. If that's not intact, I don't really consider that relationship gonna last because it's difficult, to really say because some people go through each stage of their life, spiritually, they want to party or etc.
Mhm.
Which we understand. So we pretty much got to wait till that woman or man is ready for that next step. Honestly.
I mean, I wouldn't say ready because what if that person, I mean, I wouldn't say wait. What if that person never ready?
And it's not too long, so she wish them nothing but blessings. And you got to
Let's go.
because don't have no time to sit still and wait on them to come 2 years later after they done doing what they doing and who they thought once love them for or spiritual. So you gotta let that go, let that be, and just let that something else. And you got to love yourself better at the same time because they love you too. Because I'm not gonna lie, man, they love you. Plural, it's gonna be magnificent. It's plural, and that means can't nothing materialistic or like jewelry or things, etc. Where they common ground, they portraying that most of our queen stuff, all colors are just materialistic. Nah, but I ain't knocking it. But at the same time, you got to have a common ground. If you don't, it's just gonna be pretty much messed up.
Absolutely, man. And I appreciate you speaking your piece, cuz, man. Shout out to Randall the Dime, man. He definitely agreed, but he has some things that he kind of disagreed on, but we're not necessarily going to speak about it too much because he online right now. He was talking about the common ground part, but also I think what you said it makes a lot of sense on my end, and we all nothing but great men together, and
No,
I
I
feel
definitely
very
agree
good.
with that. I don't disagree with that at all.
Oh no, hold on 1 second. What you were saying, Reno the Don?
I
I'm
said I
sorry.
definitely agree with that 100%. I don't disagree with that at all. Shit, he was hitting on the same spot I was hitting it on, really.
Absolutely. Well, let me rephrase my words. It was one part he was like, "Well, I think reject," but also he agreed with the
Nah,
message.
that's like, yeah, because not all not all goals have to be the same. But when he said some similar, I thought he said like all goals, y'all gotta have a goal. Like all y'all goals gotta be the same. I thought that's
Okay,
what he was
cool.
going
So then when
with.
you heard him say similar, then that's
Fast.
when you
Like
actually jumped
when
on
I
it.
fully read it, yeah, that's why I'm like, nah. Let me
Skull.
recount this real quick. Yeah.
Well, man, cuz we appreciate you being a part of the show, man. We're gonna continuously keep doing what we're doing, and I'm gonna speak with you later.
Yeah, stay blessed.
You too,
Stay
man.
blessed out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Real blessed. Assalamu alaikum to you, man. Skull.
All right.
Yeah.
I gotta speak my assalamu alaikum peace to my brothers such as Randall the Don. He hit me with the salam. I do.
Not playing, man.
Hey, but it's all God body and it's all one resources because regardless of how we call on his name, we calling on his name. And that's what's important. So we don't judge no one or anything like that. It's one of the things that I always took a liking to, but don't understand it fully. So I might sound like I'm speaking with ignorance. So I apologize on my behalf with that. But also I respect those Muslim brothers because I understand that there's not only one kind, there's different kinds, and I didn't know that. So as you educated and if you ignorant to something, then you can't go out there blindsided. So that's what's important. Make sure as y'all come in, y'all hit that like button, y'all press subscribe. Don't be afraid to send something to that cash app. Won't care if it's $1, won't care if it's a million or $2, whatever you can send. If you can. If you can't, you still here with us and your value still hold because you could be anywhere in the world right here, but you here with us. And that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tazo, the CEO, man. Make sure if you want to, man, hit that link. It's right there in the chat. G-Mob, come in and speak your piece real quick with us, man. If you got time, man. I want you to jump in the chat. I want to hear what you got to say. I believe relationships should have 3 goals: his goals and her goals and us goals, in a healthy, successful relationship. Hey, that sound dope.
Hey, DT, I hear you talking that shit, boy.
Skull.
You hear Montana?
Skull.
Montana, man, how you feeling, cousin?
Man, I feel good, cuz. I feel good, man. Congratulations to y'all podcast.
Man, this the family podcast. This yours too, man. How about that, man? You know what I'm saying? Skull. Yeah. I love you, man. We
That's
feeling
what's up.
good.
Man, how y'all brothers been feeling?
You heard?
I'm feeling very great. I'm feeling blessed. It's an honor to be able to start a family business, Randall the Don. Not only a family business, but a community business because we got us listeners here, man. We got people in tune with us. We got people pressing like. We got people pressing subscribe. They supporting, man. Hey, I want y'all to type in that chat. Type in that chat, man. Y'all put Montana. I want y'all to put Montana, man. He in a very far place. He in a place where he eventually going to get out of. He in a place that none of us agree, but he's still holding his head high. He still got very high energy. So we need y'all to type Montana for us, man. Montana, come on. Skull, if you gotta Google it, I will put it in. I will put it in the chat. I need to put Montana. I want to see Montana down here.
Type in free Montana.
We just gonna tell them what the real is.
You know that free the real. I thought y'all brothers had a good time.
Man, we got 2 cousins back to back, man. We just had another cousin, you know what I'm saying? And then we got another one, man. Boom. Free Montana. We had Junior 34 on here. Junior 34, and Montana. We got Montana, Skull 100. We got one. Skull. Keep them going. Keep them going. I want to see this, man. Free Montana. Put that in there, man. Y'all hit the likes and subscribe, and y'all put that Free Montana, man. This is a real moment. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Imperfection is perfection.
Say that one more time.
Imperfection is perfection, man. You can't be perfect, but you can't be imperfected. Oh, because one thing about an imperfect moment is something that you can't create again. So who are you to tell me that wasn't perfect?
That's right.
Okay, Socrates.
Free Montana, Skull, keep them going, keep them going, keep them going, keep them going. Yeah.
Don't stop laughing.
Yes.
You should see Dax over here. He's like, keep him going, keep him going.
Hey, look, what? I gotta tap into that.
Hey, y'all know how the jail combos get. They start asking them questions. As y'all, man, Free Montana. I want to see at least two more. Just type it in real quick, man. This is real love, man. This is us sending love signals together because you know we're a community, we're a family together. All of us. We are the 77 Dialogues. We couldn't be here without none of y'all. Not neither one. So if it wasn't 1, 5, 10, whole, I don't care how many we get, we could not be here because we'd just be talking to the wall. We got people to listen, people to dissect the words that we speaking on. Even if you agree or you disagree, we not here to disrespect no one. We not here to belittle no one, and we not here to go against no one's perspective. So we really feel good. We really feel great anytime we get any comments, any support, any likes, any subscribes, and any cash apps if y'all send them. You know what I'm saying? And if they ain't coming yet, that's okay because the value is here with y'all guys. We feel great. But you understand, this is our job now. We committed. So this is what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And we not saying, oh, because you hear that you the person that has to pay the price. No, you already paying the price by putting in your time here. But also, you know, just like how we go in the store and make miscellaneous buys and purchases, hey, this is considered as one, not necessarily because by y'all being here with us, y'all already believe in us. So, send them $1, $2, $5, whatever it is. Because as we continuously keep getting money and we keep getting any type of donations, what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our services. We're going to upgrade our equipment. We're going to make our backgrounds look better. We're going to do everything, and y'all going to see where the money going. Because it ain't surely going to go to our pockets unless God start and y'all start and everything, YouTube and whatever, start paying us in abundance. Then they get out of control where, okay, we can do something nice for ourselves here and there. But that's not the vision right now. The vision is to build. You know what I'm saying? So as y'all come in, y'all hit that like button, press subscribe, Skull. Man, y'all see Brendo the die on a real conversation. Like, hey, so I got something else to say, man. We on this little relationship time stuff, man. So when you upgrading your data status with someone, when is a good time to meet the kids? When is a good time to meet the kids? And I say, man, you know, it's kind of an offspring to the last question. When you considering to be in a long-term relationship, and basically y'all making them putting one foot forward and the other foot in front of the other one and saying, hey, we're going to let our kids meet because now we in a position where we're going to consider marriage and we're going to be a happy family. We're going to bring each other together and be unity. So I think that's the best time to do it. You know what I'm saying? There's no time trajectory on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's whenever your relationship gets to a certain standpoint, that's when you should be able to do so on both ends. You know, a lot of us, I don't want my kids meeting this and that, but you want to be around the person, then that's obviously letting me know that you don't have the right intentions in this relationship. You only in it for like one or two things, you know, for my resources and for my resources. Yeah. You
Don't
know,
need something to
shit.
do.
Might see my genuine move, my
You talking
resources.
about my genuine move.
You know, if you know, you know.
So, the
For
genuine move.
real, for real, for real. Yeah, there we go. You right. Yeah, man. But what do you feel about that question I just asked, though, Rando the Don? Big body Rando the Don.
You're gonna have to reiterate that for me. I was kind of toned in on Montana real quick.
DJ Dexter. When you upgrading your data status with someone, what is a good time to meet the kids?
Don't rush it, shit. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. It be taking a while for. It's gonna take you a while for you to meet my girls. I might show you a picture or something, but other than that, them sacred. Them sacred. Like what? They're my babies. So shit, you meet them, you got to be cool to some extent, some extent. You feel me? Like so, I ain't rushing that. You feel me? Because some people switch too. So I learned that over time too. You feel me? Like some people switch, do crazy shit, say crazy shit. Your kids get around and be trying to do crazy shit while your kids around. You like, man, look, you're not doing that. You feel me? Like so, you really got to get to know a motherfucker before you really show them your kids. Cause I ain't, man. Look. Mm-mm. I don't play about my babies. Like, that's one thing we not gonna do. What we not gonna do, you're not gonna rush me to meet my kids just because you probably showed me your kids first. You feel me? Or I might have met your kids first, and before I even met you, unknowingly, you feel me? Like, you're not gonna rush me to meet my kids. That's dead. That's dead as hell. You gonna meet my kids when I feel like they ready to meet you, and I'm ready for you to meet them. So, for that question, ain't man, just go with the flow. Don't rush nothing. You feel me? Like your dating status could change. You feel me? Like I feel like maybe you might be the one, or sometimes you always feel like some women be the one, they don't be the one. It happened a few times. You feel me? Like you might run into that problem a few times in life. I should say. You feel me? Like, but kids, don't play with them kids like that because certain people give off certain energy and they, like I don't want all that shit. I don't want none of that fuck shit rubbing off on my kids. You feel me? Like that's what we supposed to do. We supposed to shelter them from certain shit. You feel me? Like that's what we supposed to do as parents. Like shelter them from certain people with certain, with certain ways for sure. Because I damn sure don't want my kids picking up these ways. You feel me? I damn sure don't want my kids doing this or saying that or acting this way. Hell no. So protecting kids by all means. Take your time. Take your time. Don't rush it. I mean, if y'all end up meeting each other kids at the park and y'all, on that type of shit, then that's cool. But other than that, don't just take people in there because you probably had some good sex with a motherfucker and they really done laid some shit down on you. Hell no, because that same motherfucker might be crazy as hell.
Mm.
Might be some fatal attraction shit once you try to leave or something. Shit don't go right, then damn, you done got your kids in some bullshit. You feel me? Like, I don't play like that. Females and male, they be sick as hell. They be out here molesting, touching on kids and shit like that. Child pornography, all type of weird shit. Folks like, man, this world too cold to just be rushing into shit. Like, and y'all gotta know that as adults, as parents, you feel me? Like, them babies are sacred.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what age they at. You feel me? Like, you can't just take anybody around your kids.
That's important. That's important.
Man, and you don't want to keep taking multiple partners. You feel me? Like you don't want to keep having your kids see shit like that either. You feel me? So if you're going through a crisis in your dating stage in your dating life, don't take nobody home. If you already know what the problem is, you got to become the solution. Don't take nobody home until you feel like you can get it right. You feel me? Then, or if you can't get it right, you gotta do some self searching within, figure out what's going on with you, and why you steady attracting these certain men in your life or women. You know, it ain't always just the, you know, women that go through shit like that. It be men for real. Men go through the same shit. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah,
So,
definitely just take your time, pace. Have a smooth pace, man. Be smooth about it, man.
yeah, man. So I was saying earlier, man, music change every 10 years, man. Like within like the next 5 years, man, I want to hear your perspective on where you think music will be going. Nothing is new under the sun. It's just like taking an old school car and then putting some new features on that people never seen. But typically, it's the newest thing, but it's something that was already created. So we do understand that concept. But what do you see music going in the next 5 years? Do you think drill would like exist? Do you think hip hop and bars go come back, or what do you feel is going to
It's
happen?
still gonna exist, especially when you like make a like that's saying trap supposed to been gone. You feel me? That's like saying trap rap supposed to been gone, or even for the matter, crunk. That crunk music, it's a dude out here making that crunk ain't dead, crunk ain't dead, crunk ain't dead. That shit, you feel me? Like I feel like the music gonna stick. Like especially certain components of the music rather. You feel me? Like certain like the lyricists, I don't see them fading too much because you still got some good lyricists out like J. Cole, you still got Kendrick Lamar, you feel me? Then you still got um, even street lyricists. You got Herbo, you got Meek Mill, you feel me? I don't see that type of stuff just dissipating. I don't see it. And I definitely don't see drill rap going too far. It might be upgraded where they doing some different shit with the drill rap, but I don't see too much change. You feel me? And that I don't even know what they call it. Shit talk rap. You feel me? That shit seem like it's getting bigger and bigger. As days go, you feel me? As time passes, I see a lot more people getting into that field too. But the shit talk rap, they ain't really rapping about shit. Just a bunch of shit, just coming off top of their head, and they just popping their shit. You feel me? Like I see that shit happen a lot more often. At
I
first, that
actually
shit.
said that too. Like a lot of people gonna start coming like shout out to the writers. Writers are never writing and never leave hip hop or music or any genre. But people is gonna start coming to the mic and just speaking from the heart, from their pure energy. That even as them popping their shit, speaking from an emotional standpoint, speaking from experience, telling a story. Like a lot of people not gonna write a lot. They just gonna huh.
Yeah, I mean, it is evolving to the point where a lot of rappers don't even really physically use pen and paper no more. Everybody punching in. It's just systematically better. I seen you make a song in what 10, 15 minutes. That's thorough, you feel me? Like if I can do that, just and continuously do it and be consistent with it, that's thorough, you feel me? Like ain't no way that I'm like a machine on my life. You feel me? You couldn't tell me nothing if I learned how to do that, you feel me? Like you can't tell me nothing if I get adjusted to that way of rap, you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. Cause everything that's coming out my head gonna be right there.
Exactly. It's gonna be pure and organic. And I will show you it. You know what I'm saying? It's a chakra, it's a method behind it, but
I ain't
there's
gotta
no
go
wrong
back
or
on
right
the
way.
paper, right? I ain't gotta go back on the paper and revise the writing and make it fit into that bar. You feel me? Like I ain't gotta go back, change the cadence. You feel me? Just because that bar was long, it was a little, it was a runoff sentence or something. Like I ain't gotta do none of that. I can just go off the top for real.
Hey, and the ones that's writing though, those are the more vicious artists because they making sure that rhymes and the words are, you know,
It's intact.
Yeah.
Fact. I mean, a lot of people not doing that no more. So it's like you kind of losing the arc of that shit right now. But I don't feel like everybody gonna completely stop, because even the people that don't even write their raps, some people got ghostwriters, and them ghostwriters behind the scenes writing their raps. You feel me? Like,
it won't stop. It never will stop. But you know, just we were speaking on one perspective on where the direction is going, because it's not gonna stop. You got people that's very intricate and very smart and intellectual with vernacular and putting in wordplay. So they're not just gonna consider just to say anything, and then just they gonna want to make sure that line that was the setup, the punch in, the simile, the and they gonna keep it going for you. You know what I'm saying? So Wayne is very good at that. This that conversation when we talk about Wayne. Wayne is one of them artists. He gonna say something, then the next line gonna really basically connect with what he said, and it's go then it has some interlocks in it before the rhyme word. Like, and to my understanding, he freestyling this, so he's still putting the concept of a real writer, but he's
some people minds work faster than their hands. Majority of them, you feel me? Like their ideas is too fast to really catch all of it on paper. So that's a good way to really get it all out, because it's faster. All I'm doing is saying what I'm thinking in my head on wax. That's all. I ain't got to say it in my head a million times so I can hurry up and jot down a line to finish the bar, you feel me? And then I'm thinking this bar while I'm still jotting this down, I might slip and be like, oh man, I forgot what I just said. All right, I'm gonna say it like this, though. Feel me? Like, don't, hell no, it's a lot better.
Yeah, man. This me finally popping my shit as far as on that perspective. I want to say the last like 30 to 40 songs I made was in that perspective. And I want to say the last 30 to 40 because before those 30 to 40, I wanted to write because I love to feel how it feels to write and put down something and document it. You know what I'm saying? I actually still love that feeling, but it's also another feeling where I could just say it. Like, I could just say it.
Yeah, like I said, that's them the like Super Saiyan mode for rapping. Like, especially if you can go in there and freestyle a whole 16, and it's well put together. Like, it don't sound like you freestyling and just bullshitting in the motherfucking in the booth. You feel me? Like, that's thorough. You feel me? That's over thorough.
Absolutely, man. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let them free Montanas. If you forgot to put that free Montana, if you forgot to hit that like button or the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We ain't got a lot of viewers right now, so I'm sure the 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 that we do be having at the moment, they already done so, because we already got a nice amount of likes for the little time that we've been having, and we feeling great and feeling very, very, very grateful about that. Straight up, like at this point, we hit them. Regardless of how many and what it is, the statement still stand. We getting more likes than views, so we doing what we doing. we might start creating history on YouTube if we keep this going.
Keep man, we gotta start somewhere. Like,
Yeah,
it's there. But even if y'all don't support us, we gonna elevate. Just know that. Just know that. You feel me? Like, you gotta know it. Look at us. So we like we not gonna elevate.
absolutely. We consistent. We giving y'all that work. Make sure y'all be tuning in on them Money Mondays. The Money Mondays when we dropping financial literacy, and we giving it to you in a real perspective, in a way that you can really listen to what we said. Pause the video and go straight to that resources and work that right then and there. It's almost like being in class. Hold up. Online class. What did you just say? Pause, rewind it, play it again, pause, rewind it, play it again, and then get the results. Like, we got those right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all go to Money Monday and just like see what we was talking about. Shout out to Alex the Great. He was in the comments putting in a lot of information himself. You know, we got Tazo the CEO. You know what I'm saying? I call him the Drake of the credit repair, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Party Next Door right here, Randall the Don. He's still he's still OVO though.
Fuck it.
You Party Next Door, but you they tears, but I keep them clean. No, but he OVO. Hey, but he OVO though, man. So you gotta understand, he top notch with what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say it could be vice versa, but Tazo the CEO, man, he be dropping it, bro. He just be like, grrr. Randall the Don might know to these things, but Tazo go tell you quicker, man. So that's why I'm giving him to Drake right now. You know, it's like Drake will have he's good at utilizing his resources with helping writing his music because he's a great artist. You know how to write his music himself. But a real great artist like a Michael Jackson, a Madonna, a Kanye, all these people, they're gonna have writers in the room. Now I don't need you to write my whole verse and chorus, but it might be a line or two or three or four that I might be like, hey, what out of all my writers, what y'all think? What you think? What you think? And they revise the words. And now it's like, boom, it's gold. Because it's not just from a one-minded perspective. So that could be Tazo, that could be Rando. I really don't know which one it is. I just know Tazo speak the most on it. You know, and Rando the Don got sauce, first of all. Y'all make sure y'all like to subscribe to both of us, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up. I am about to produce and engineer one of his projects that's about to come out, man. It's gonna be real. It's gonna come from a real perspective. It's gonna have some little street politics in there. It's gonna have some relationship politics. It's gonna have a lot of wordplay. It's gonna be very lyrical. The bass is gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all better get in tune. And that's what's happening with Alex the Great. Shout out to him. I appreciate that young man for real, man. Investing into the dream, investing into himself, and staying consistent, man. So we put in a lot of work. But my cousin, man. We was raised from the same household. So just like the resources he give me to be on the team with the credit repair, hey, I'm like OVO too, but I'm like Nav or something. I'm just one of the guys, like to sit back. I'm Nav. And Nav is dope, but he get a lot of money, but he sit back a lot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I bless him the same way and abhor him the same way he did it to me. We already started, but we got a lot of work to do. We gonna do it. Hey man, this the part where we freestyle from the heart. We speak from experience, man. Tell me something, man. What's on your mind, Randall the Don? Like, what's on your mind? This typically ain't the dialogue of the day yet, but you know what I'm saying? It's almost kind of like that. But what's on your mind, man? From the heart, man, from experience, from a real perspective, from a real vision. What's on your mind?
I got a lot of shit on my mind. Sometimes it just be hard to grasp one single thought.
I see that it might be sleep.
Nah. Sleep ain't even on my mind for real. I'm just a little fatigued. Sleep definitely ain't on my mind. So when I get done with this, I gotta do some more studying and shit. So no, sleep ain't on my mind right now. My goals really is on my mind. You feel me? Like real life, getting these trucks, doing what I gotta do. That's really what's on my mind. I'm trying to see which one I'm gonna start first, either the tour or just go straight for the trucks, but I'll probably just go for the tour first.
Yeah, we go. Hey, it's going line with each other because hey, let me tell you, my mentor in the trucking industry, he's gonna take me out on my first ride. I don't know what day or what time it's gonna be, but he's gonna take me on my first ride, and all I have is a permit. And he say you're legal to drive. He say I'm gonna put you in the truck. You gonna do this load with me. You gotta wake up really early, and we gonna drive out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna record that. I'm gonna record that, and I'm gonna have it on my phone. It might be 20 to 30 minutes, pre-recorded on my phone. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be the best vision. Kind of got a little crack on my screen. I gotta get it fixed. But you know, we say imperfection is perfection. So I'm gonna show y'all the real, the raw. I'm gonna show y'all Dexter in a truck because that's what the business go. Randall the Don, he already doing his credit repair. He already getting me to move forward. I'm already getting results. So he say Turo, God might make us do the trucks first because, you know, on my perspective, I'm doing one thing that's hands-on and he's doing the back end. The back end typically can be more important because the back end, you don't have to be a driver and you could be in the trucking industry.
Yeah, tell them, man. Tell them. They gonna forget. Tell them we gonna show them.
Big body Rando, skull.
People with the big read. You hear me? Another thing, it's like take heed, man. If somebody, like I said in the previous joints, every person you walk into every person you encounter in your life knows something that you don't know, and you know something that they don't know. So take heed to certain shit when people be telling y'all certain shit, because you would dismiss what a motherfucker saying just because you don't see nothing right now. Y'all always the visual type. Some people like to keep shit in the cut. You feel me? Like everybody don't like to expose their hands like that. So if they telling you something, sometimes you just gotta take heed, especially if you know it's somebody who not gonna steer you wrong. Take heed. You feel me? Other than that, you're gonna be salty later on. You be like, oh man, I should have listened. Whoa. It's always the shoulda, coulda, woulda. You feel me? That ain't thorough. You feel me? Like we gotta learn how to start listening for real.
SCW, the shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Man, for real.
Skull. Well, the same question that I asked you is pretty much aligned on the same thing, man. Hey, it's an actor by the name of Denzel Washington. If those don't know his name or never seen it via his content, he say, fail big. Yeah, fail big. You know what I'm saying? Like, walk in the door, somebody that you love, and you ask them, hey, what you fell in today? Because if you failed, you tried. And if you try again, you may possibly fail again, but you may not. But what did you fail in? Because you're moving. Randall the Don always say you got to take one foot forward and the other foot in front of the other. You know what I'm saying? Both hands wash the other. One hand wash the other. Both hands wash the face. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if you ain't got no soap, maybe you fail at cleaning the hands the right and cleaning the face. So now, okay, well, I failed at that process, but I did use one hand, the other, and I did the process. But whoa, I was missing a step. Let me get the soap. Now, what's the results? Clean vision. You know? Yeah. Skull. Hey, you know how we do every show. All right. B, C, D, E, F, G, 579. You already know what it be. I gotta go get it. Motivation up in my sleep. I gotta go get it. I ain't got no tricks in my sleeves. Yeah. I'm staying focused to the vision I create. I gotta go get it. Got a daughter, put food on the plate. I told these boys get out of my way. I gotta go get it, dog. I gotta find a way. I'm something like a GPS. I bet you will find my way. And even if the internet ain't working, play in the 40, make you twerk it. You already knowing I get it, dog. You know it's worth it. And if you take a chance, you get the results. You know it's worth it. Go.
Yeah. No, trying to throw them joints out there.
Yeah, you know I always do it, man. I'm gonna keep doing it too, because you got bars, man, and I know you got them right there in your head, bro. I'm gonna get you to a point where I just get you to start just saying it, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you got some bars right now, man. Let me see what's going on. What you got for me, man? You got something for me, man? What you got?
I don't think I got nothing for you right now.
I don't even ask every show, man, just to keep you shit.
I don't think I got nothing right now. My head too cluttered. I've been thinking too hard all day. I don't know what's wrong. I'm trying to capture. I don't know, man. Something wrong with my head, man. Sometimes it be what sometimes for real.
Hey, that's honesty, though. You know what I'm saying? That's honesty, and that's what it's about, man.
Let me see.
You know? Let's go. I'm just gonna be right here, patient.
This man crazy. Mm-hmm. There's so many of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's go.
No,
Just give me one.
we ain't. Just kidding. That's what we not gonna do, man. Let me see, cause I don't know. I can't. Like sometimes I'll be able to figure something out, but this like one of the moments, real.
Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. Press subscribe. If you forgot to hit that like button, if y'all can, bless the Cash App so we can upgrade and give y'all longer and better shows. Change our backgrounds a little bit, but okay. But whatever we got and y'all here with us, that's the biggest value that we can never have. With the money and with everything y'all donate or that give us, it will be used to the cause, and you will see your work. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't coming in now, it's gonna come later. And maybe you don't have it now, but you still have time and you still have your thoughts for us. And that's the biggest thing that you can give. So we very grateful either way it go. We're not here to solicit or anything like that, but a closed mouth is not fed.
He said, "We ain't solicit. We're not soliciting ourselves." Man, what's the next topic? I probably could think of something while we in motion.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got much written, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask an earthly question. Cause you know me, man. I like to come from different angles. So with everything going on with the, you know what I'm saying, with the big bovid, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta scrap on the Halloween joint. Like, what do you feel the world is directed to?
New world order. It's always a new world order, you know. As we grow, the world changes. The order of the world changes as we grow. You feel me? Like it ain't the same. It ain't the same from now, the 1970s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. You feel me? It's always a change. It's always a change. Always a change. So ain't no telling. Like you said, it could be in the metaverse for real. We could be in the metaverse. Something ain't no telling. It's really no telling. I try to stay like present tense so I can work on the future. You feel me? Like so I can be a part of the future. I wanna set a stone in the future myself, you know. So I ain't trying to be too ahead where I can't be present in my goals right now.
You know what I'm saying? Crypto Dex. He in the metaverse, man. Crypto Dex, man. He in the crypto Dex, like in Back to the future that came back, but the future that's going somewhere else, man. So yeah. But what if I tell you the future is now?
Hey, I'm like the future came back with the future. Yeah, I'll just rock them to sleep real quick. I'm like, hey, this man crazy.
Hey, but for real though, man, you know what I'm saying? So it's staying present, but staying ahead. I understand where things is going, but not trying to move too fast. But don't be afraid to speed up. I explain that. You know what I'm saying? So again, uh, there's a music I've been making that's you know what I'm saying. And we saying this from a very humble, right now standpoint. Nothing is new under the sun, but also it's the way that you know, say articulate on certain things and you put into perspective. It can become renewed, the rebirth. So now it's new. And I've been making some music on a new frequency that's just like it's beyond me. You know what I'm saying? And it's a team behind it. It ain't just me because I know how to produce and engineer my own music, record it, mix it, and all that. But this right here, shout out to the whole family, the Skull Life, man. Like the whole family been behind this whole production, and we've been creating some music that's just again beyond us. The things that we speaking on, the topics we speaking on, again, the frequency of the music, the beats. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna continuously keep holding it, but and this being confident and this being very humble, I could hold this music for the next 10 to 15 years and it's still going to align with whatever's going to come off. And I mean it. You know what I'm saying? So I've been dropping it just a small tip, not too much, because you know what I'm saying? I got some that's online. If you look up Crypto Decks on YouTube, Crypto Decks, you know what I'm saying? You can check it out and you can be able to hear some stuff that I'm talking about. I got one song out there called Johnny Cage. And that's one song that's on another frequency. Yeah, you know, but again, it's fairly new to the ears, but it's not new under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What you? Okay. I see what you spitting. I see.
Yeah. Because a lot of people want to take credibility. It's like you could come out with the newest jet, like a flying car is relatively new to the perspective of now today's date, but a flying object already been created, so it's not new under the sun.
Still hovers over shit. You feel me? Still soaring. It's all the same. You feel me? Like,
but whoever thought that they gonna be able to have their sounds, how they drink, you flying in the air, no seatbelt. You know what I'm saying? Getting tickets out the air. Oh man, I gotta land, man. Oh, man, I'm almost late. Hold up, bro. High speed chases going on because you in your flying car. That's relatively new, but it ain't nothing new under the sun.
Cause Soldier Boy did it first.
No.
I'm just playing.
I hope Soldier Boy ever hear this, man, because I've been on him, man. Like, I ain't got nothing against him, but I'm talking about for the competitive sport. It's just like, hey, I play with the Cavaliers and you play with the Grizzlies. I don't know. Oh, I'm not playing with you. You came out with a Metaverse song and I got the real one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Hey, it don't even matter if we got 1-0. We still got someone that's gonna tune in with this, man. Hey, Randall the Don, what's the dialogue of the day?
Dialogue of the day.
Yeah, I've been putting you on the spot, my buddy.
The dialogue of the day. That's a good one. I just had one in my mind, but you made me speak on it earlier.
Hey, real fast, because while you come up with the dialogue of the day, hey, family, I need y'all to say what's up. What's going on, man? I need y'all to say what's up to this podcast with Randall the Don and me and Dexter, man. Y'all live on the phone. We just had Baby 34 on it. Now we got Baby 34 right here. I want y'all to show some love and say something real quick from the heart, man. I'm gonna put y'all on camera. Here go my families. What's up? What y'all gonna say, man? Give some love to this show. Dialogue 77 Dialogue. Skull.
Yo, on the 77 Dialogues, man, I want to say this, man. I want to say, no matter the trials and tribulations that we go through, no matter how hard it get, no matter what the situation is, always walk by faith and not by sight, man. No matter what the situation is. I don't care if you got evicted, because I literally just got evicted out of my crib, bro. And I ain't had nowhere to go damn near.
Talks to
And
that.
I walk by faith and not by sight. And God put a roof over my head. Now this is my new crib. So whatever we go through, bro, walk by faith and not by sight.
The rebirth. I love that, cousin. That was inspiring.
That's thorough. By faith, not by sight.
Shout out to Tech. Shout out to Tech It Out. If y'all need any type of DJing for any parties, you know what I'm saying? He got the bouncy houses for the kid, got the cameras, he got the DJ equipment, he traveled. Y'all just, you know what I'm saying? He's very reasonable with his prices.
That's Mr. Rap Trap and Cook, man. That's Mr. Rap Trap and Cook.
Y'all make sure y'all check into that. Mr. Rap Trap and Cook. Anybody else got anything to say on this platform, family? Nothing else, man, but that's okay, y'all. Here. Y'all seen my sister before. Y'all seen her a couple times on the show. Y'all know how she is, real, raw, and authentic, and you can't judge her because she give you the real and the raw.
They say pop out. That's fine.
All over here. Hey, we doing it, family. Hey, obviously, y'all can see my family likes to drink. Let's do a toast, y'all.
Let's get on Warzone. I'm gonna beat y'all at a few. I'm gonna beat y'all there.
I'm gonna do a match or two, man, before I have to go handle some business later. But I'm gonna definitely jump on. Obviously, we're not afraid to be us, man. Y'all gotta understand, y'all speaking to us and the family. We love y'all, man. We finna give them the dialogue of the day. We about to chime in. Love y'all, family. Talk to y'all in a minute.
For sure.
Dialogue of the day is include your family in everything you do. Even if you think they're not supporting you, they always supporting you. Because they not always in your face all the time, or they not acknowledging it, they know of what's going on. And if they see that you're consistent, they're gonna acknowledge it. I got one example. You seen the one cousin, he was laughing, he had the bottle, he pulled it up. He's not the person that, you know, like just like to give, you know, well, I want to say public speaking, but he's a very intellectual guy. He's a super family man. He's a super dad. He's a very protective. You know how to make his money. So he's speaking different dialects as far as his actions. It's not the guy that like, he's a ladies' man too. And they come to that now, he might be like Malcolm X.
He's Malcolm X.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let y'all know, y'all seen not only one or two, but y'all seen 6 of our families, including me and Rando. Like we and then whoever been in the chat, whoever been here with us, make sure y'all hit that like button too before we get out of here. But we don't leave yet because we gave y'all the dialogue of the day. But you know what I'm saying? The dialogue was really like, you know what I'm saying? A family is a family. Yes, it will start with your blood. You know what I'm saying? Because you came from some sort of genetic force that was created through a family tree, but also 77 dialogues. We a family and no blood or anything separates us.
Yeah, for sure. You know, nothing. We all a family. For real. So with that being said, for sure, family first. Well, God first, then family. But you know, as far as the worldly things, yeah, family first, because you can't succeed nowhere without your family. And those who don't feed their family, you ain't gonna have them. And if you is, let me say it like this first, because my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Take your time.
But if you is already at the top and you're not feeding your family, your time at the top won't be long. You feel me? Like, God don't like misers. Misers are people that's tight. You feel me? Tight with money, tight with knowledge. You feel me? Like, if you're not sharing your money, your knowledge, or whatever, your resources with your people, then that's a sin in real life. So if you sitting there, you got a full course meal, and you got a brother right here that's right next to you, hungry, starving, famished, feel me, and you don't help him, you don't give him a piece of chicken or nothing, that's a sin. That's a sin in real life.
Absolutely, man. And just to dialogue on that, as a child, I used to get in trouble. My grandma used to always tell me, well, I used to get in trouble through my mom, because you know how it is. You live in grandma's house. This one auntie buying this certain thing, that one auntie buying us. And whatever my mama buy, I didn't care to share it. I'm like, here, you get one, you get one, you get one, you get one. And they be like, what is you doing? And my grandma always be like, leave him alone. If he could feed an army, he will. You know what I'm saying? And man, ain't till you coming towards the end, but you never gone. And that's what I'm saying. You very consistent, and we love you, like straight up. You know what I'm saying? We throwing the dialogue of the night.
My TT mom, man, look.
Man, we love you. Lanicia.
Oh my life. You fools with amnesia.
Fools are stupid.
Hey, that's good. Man.
You know what I'm saying? But just to recap on what Randall the Don was saying, man, like it's sin not to have something in abundance and not give, especially to those that's right there beside you that came from the same family tree. And even if they didn't, you should still be able to give upon those people. You know what I'm saying? If it's knowledge, experience, it's resources, it's money, you know, it's love, it's anything, because you don't know whatever you give it is going to get the person to the next step, to being the greatest person and the greatest human being that they can be. So once again, let's keep doing what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We're not afraid to be great. Not afraid to make mistakes. Imperfection is perfection. We speak from experience. You know what this is. It's 77 dialogues. You already know. Shout out to Rando the Don. Shout out to Law Bell, a.k.a. my auntie Lanicia. You know what I'm saying? The Lost Angel. The first rapper of the family. The first to do it. The first to be signed. The first to travel the world with rap music. She did that, and she had put that into us. So you know what's going on around here. We're not afraid to be great. We're not afraid to take it to the next level. You got anything to say on that before we do the moonwalk?
Man, look, let me say this real quick. I say, so serenity, don't worry, Daddy got it for certain. Yeah, I got her. It don't matter if I'm robbing or working. I make sure she look perfect. I make sure she ain't hurting. And if I ever see that cell again, I'm sure it'll be worth it. Ain't no time to be wasting. All my time is invested. So my mama should be fine, and now she finally resting. Ooh, hold on. Let me stop playing with y'all real quick. I don't even know.
Whoa.
For real, but
hey, like SL say, man, shout out to Trump Smith, shout out to Massacre_44 on Twitter, on Twitch, but he said expect the unexpected, and that was unexpected. I wasn't expecting them hard body bars right there, man. You just came and kicked down the door with that. Oh, yeah, man. I feel like this was like an internet family reunion on this one, man. This one gonna be cherished real heavy, man. This is something to look back on. This is something to keep replaying and just saying, man, I seen like like 7, 8 of us on the family today, man. You know, if you could stroll up, you can see the Fremont Montanas on there. You know what I'm saying? We had both of the baby 34s on here today. We had K Mula, we had Tech It Out on here. Man, we had the family on here today. They was tuning in. And then we got you, of course. Law Bell, you always right here with us. So, hey, man, it's always an honor. It's honorable. honorable. 77 dialogues for real.
7 dialogues, man.
Y'all know what it is. And if you don't know what it ain't, please don't use the word can't. Figure it out how to do it.
Yeah, buddy.
And when the resources come, you better use it. And when you get knowledge, you better use it. And if you think love is based off of Cupid, don't act stupid. And if you think you could test Randall the Don or Dex, then prove it. And we ain't talking we the hardest. Just know that we doing what we doing and we finish what we started. I got a bitch and I can see, but it's not departed. I got a bad bitch and she thinking I'm a Carter. Hey, 77 dialogues, man. If y'all came in late, that's okay. You never came in late. You just came in when the time that we finna eat the plate. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all should subscribe because we can't be here without y'all. We a family. You know what I'm saying? You put two arches together and make a heart, and that's what we are together. Skull. But you know what? Hey, I'm gonna tell the secret. I'm a little hungry. I gotta get to bed early, y'all, because I got some stuff to do very early. And I want to play the game for about 20, 30 minutes. I don't never get to do it. So I'm gonna do that, y'all. And I'm telling y'all the truth. Because we a family. We gotta be honest. We gotta be transparent with each other. Don't judge me. Don't judge Rando, but judge them courts. Skull.
Don't judge me.
We out of here. We love y'all. Hope you love us back, and we know you do because y'all wouldn't be here without us, and we wouldn't be here without y'all. And we a family. We a community. We 77 dialogues.
You already know. Peace, love, blessings, prosperity, all. Good night. Good night, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the next one.
Let's go.